The letter A says M. Let's find some A words. A is for apple. A is for astronaut. A is for ant. A is for alligator. A is for airplane. What a fun letter! Let's write the big letter A. The letter B says B. Let's find some B words. B is for bear. B is for balloon. B is for butterfly. B is for banana. B is for boat. What a fun letter! Bear, balloon, butterfly, banana, and... Let's write the big letter B. The letter C says K. Let's find some C words. C is for cat. C is for crown. C is for crown. C is for cape. C is for car. C is for carrot. C is for camera. Cat, crown, cape, car, carrot, and camera. The letter D says do. Let's find some D words. D is for dog. D is for drum. D is for dinosaur. D is for donut. D is for door. Dog, drum, dinosaur, donut, and door. So many dazzling words that start with the letter D. The letter E says E. Let's find some E words. E is for elephant. E is for egg. E is for engine.
E is for envelope. E is for eagle.
Elephant, egg, engine, envelope, and eagle. So many excellent words that start with the letter E. See you next time. Let's write the big letter E. Draw a tall, straight line down, then out. The letter F says F. Let's find some F words. F is for frog. F is for flower. F is for fish. F is for feather. F is for flute. Frog, flower, fish, feather, and flute. So many fantastic words that start with the letter F. See you next time. Let's write the big letter F. Draw a tall, straight line down, then add 2 lines across. One at the little... The letter G says G. Let's find some G words. G is for goat. G is for guitar. G is for glasses. G is for gift. G is for grape. Goat, guitar, glasses, gift, and grape. So many great words that start with the letter G. See you next time. Let's write the big letter G. Curve all the way around like a big circle. Go up a little. The letter H says hatch. Let's find some H words. H is for horse. H is for hat. H is for house. H is for helicopter. H is for heart. Horse, hat, house, helicopter, and heart. Heart. Let's write the big letter H. The letter I says I. Let's find some I words. I is for iguana. I is for island. I is for insect. I is for ice cream. I is for igloo. Iguana, ice cream, igloo, island, and insect. Let's write the big letter I. The letter J says J. Let's find some J words. J is for jaguar. J is for jacket. J is for jeep. J is for jelly bean. J is for jar. Jaguar, jacket, jeep, jelly bean, and jar. So many joyful words that start with the letter J. The letter K says K. Let's find some K words. K is for kangaroo. K is for kite. K is for koala. K is for key. K is for kayak. Kangaroo, kite, koala, key, and kayak. So many kicky words that start with the letter K. See you next time. Let's write the big letter K. Draw a tall, straight line down. The letter L says L. Let's find some L words. L is for lion. L is for lamp. L is for leaf. L is for lemon. L is for ladybug. Lion, lamp, leaf, lemon, and ladybug. So many lovely words that start with the... Let's write the big letter L. Start at the top, draw a tall straight line down. The letter M says letter L. Let's find some M words. Draw a tall straight line down. M is for monkey. Let's write the big letter L.
M is for map.
Start at the top, draw a tall straight line down. Let's write the big letter L. Start at the top, draw a tall straight line down. Monkey, let's write the big letter L. Mug and moon. Start at the magnificent top, words draw a tall straight line down. See you next time. Let's write the big letter L. M. Start at the top, draw a tall straight line down. The letter N says N. Let's find some N words. N is for narwhal. N is for nest. N is for nut. N is for net. N is for necklace. Narwhal, nest, nut, net, and necklace. So many neat words that start with the letter N. See you next time. Let's write the big letter N. A tall straight line down, slant down to the right, then straight up. The letter O says, let's find some O words. O is for owl.
O is for ostrich. O is for ocean.
O is for octopus. O is for orange. Owl, octopus, orange, ostrich, and ocean. So many outstanding words that start with the letter O. Let's write the big letter O. The letter P says P. Let's find some P words. P is for penguin. P is for pizza. P is for pig. P is for pirate. P is for pumpkin. Penguin, pizza, pig, pirate, and pumpkin. So many perfect words that start with the letter P. See you next time. Let's write the big letter P. Draw a tall, straight line down. Go back to the top. The letter Q says Q. Let's find some Q words. Q is for queen. Q is for quarter. Q is for quill. Q is for quilt. Q is for quail. Queen, quilt, quail, quarter, and quill. So many quite wonderful words that start with the letter Q. See you next time. Let's write the big letter Q. Make a big magic circle all the way around. Then the letter R says R. Let's find some R words. R is for rabbit. R is for robot. R is for rocket. R is for ring. R is for rainbow. Rabbit, robot, rocket, ring, and rainbow. So many remarkable words that start with the letter R. See you next time. Let's write the big letter R. Draw a tall, straight line down. Go back to the top. Make the top. The letter S says S. Let's find some S words. S is for snail. S is for strawberry. S is for sock. S is for submarine. S is for star. Snail, strawberry, sock, submarine, and star. So many super words that start with the letter S. See you next time. Let's write the big letter S. Curve left, slant down to the right, and curve back left like a slippery snake. The letter T says T. Let's find some T words. T is for tiger.
T is for train. T is for tree. T is for turtle. T is for tent.
Tiger, train, tree, turtle, and tent. So many terrific words that start with the letter T. See you next time. Let's write the big letter T. Draw a tall, straight line down. The letter U says ooh. Let's find some U words. U is for umbrella. U is for unicorn. U is for UFO.
U is for ukulele. U is for unicycle.
Umbrella, unicorn, UFO, ukulele, and unicycle. So many unbelievable words that start with the letter U. See you next time. Let's write the big letter U. Start at the top, go straight down, curve around the bottom. The letter V spells V. Let's find some V words. V is for volcano.
V is for violin. V is for van.
V is for vacuum. V is for vest. Volcano, violin, van, vacuum, and vest. So many very cool words that start with the letter V. See you next time. Let's write the big letter V.
The letter W says W. Let's find some W words. W is for whale.
W is for windmill. W is for wand. W is for wagon. W is for watermelon.
Whale, wagon, watermelon, windmill, and wand.
Let's write the big letter W. Start at the top, slant down to the bottom, slant up to the middle.
The letter X says cress. Let's find some X words.
X is for xylophone. X is for xeris. X is for xenops.
X is for X-ray. X is for X-ray fish. Xylophone, X-ray, X-ray fish, xeris, and so many excellent words that start with the letter X. See you next time. Let's write the big letter X.
The letter Y says yai. Let's find some Y words. Y is for yak. Y is for yo-yo. Y is for yarn.
Y is for yacht. Y is for yogurt.
Yak, yo-yo, yarn, yacht, and yogurt. So many yellow and yummy words that start with the letter Y. See you next time.
Let's write the big letter Y.
The letter Z says slash zesh. Let's find some Z words. Z is for zebra.
Zed is for zipper.
Zed is for zoo. Zed is for zeppelin. Zed is for zucchini. Zebra, zipper, zoo, zeppelin, and zucchini. So many zippy words that start with the letter Z. See you next time.
Let's write the big letter Z. Draw a straight line right across the top, slant a long line down left.